As a marketer, I have always believed that content is king, and it's never been more important. Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, we're going to talk to the queen of content creation. She's a best-selling author, speaker, and TV host. That's next on the Jeff Crilley Show.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show. So we've all heard the expression content is king, but I run into countless entrepreneurs and companies that really don't know what it means to create great content. And I can't think of anyone better to talk about that than my next guest, Taylor L. Cole Longacre. Thank you for coming on the show.
Hi, Jeff. Yes. Thank you. Great to be here.
And I got to tell you, I don't get intimidated often, but she has a TV background. I promise you that I could leave right now and she could host this show. so tell us your journey.
My journey was unexpected, but it was also predicted, Jeff. My grandfather, when I was a very young age, told me that I was going to be on TV. He said there's not enough people that look like me on TV and that I had a voice. So he highly encouraged me to do that. So fast forward, I was in a TV show in high school, and then in college as a sophomore at SMU, I was given the opportunity to direct and produce a show. Turns out it was a boys' baseball show.
Wow.
That was on cable TV, and the content was fast-moving. I had multiple cameras. I had a huge crew to manage. I had kids running around, and one of the things in entertainment they tell you, right, is be careful of working with kids and pets. Well, I was working with a lot of kids and fast-moving balls, and so that was my first foray into television from that sense. And then I've done everything from interned at Channel 8. I also was in Irving TV. I was a weekend anchor in Irving TV, and then spokesperson for lots of brands.
Well, you're so polished. It doesn't surprise me that your grandmother told you that when you were just a girl. We're going to get to some of your content in a second, but tell the audience why it's so important to get into the content game if you're not already there.
Absolutely. Today, as you know, Jeff, there's so many brands that are going unseen. They are facing obscurity because they are not using their voice, they're not using their image, their brand promise to reach the right audience. And I am very much a believer in helping brands avoid that obscurity and really step into the light and become famous. Whether that is on the national or international scale through some of my shows, or that is simply using the tools we have readily available through social media. But I tell you, there is a need for quality television, as what you are doing here, and I believe in that too. That sure, we all have access to social media, but I definitely believe in quality content, and I'm passionate personally about values-based and faith-based content, Jeff.
So we're about to show a clip, but before we show it, kind of set up this clip because we pulled it off of YouTube. It's from your TV show Hotel Hunt.
Hotel Hunt. That is a passion project. I was invited by a friend to participate in a show about travel. I actually have spent more than 15 years in the travel industry, actually at Hotels.com, Expedia, Travelocity, Sabre, ID90 Travel. I've been in travel for a long time. Those were my first jobs. So I was often on TV doing satellite media tours, talking about TV and talking about travel and where to go. So I was contacted by a producer in Canada about co-hosting Hotel Hunt. So in the clip, you're going to see a number of great places to stay, some experiences, and that's what Hotel Hunt is. It's on Amazon Prime Video, and we go around the world. We find the best places to stay, great experiences. We talk to tour operators, restaurateurs, and bring that content to life.
And it's beautifully produced. Go ahead and roll the clip now, please.
Okay, now, from the beginning.
Welcome to the oldest operating hotel on the island, the Avila Beach Hotel. We have our oceanfront blues wing, which is a wooden romantic structure that's overlooking the ocean.
Welcome to the Grand Coral Beach, Cancun. This is one of the largest spas in the world.
Oh yeah.
We have 7 tables inside the pool.
My favorite.
Welcome to the Fairmont Miramar.
This is gorgeous.
Let's decorate Heather and DJ's room. This is going to be fun.
Yes, it is. I love this hotel. It is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. It's like a secret passage.
Welcome to the Pineapple. This is actually SpongeBob's world. We're right under the sea right here. It's a lot of fun, right?
I'm Rebecca Webster. My co-host Taylor Cole and I search for great vacation spots, and we end up discovering so much more. Join us as we travel the world on Hotel Hunt.
Nicole, good girl.
I thought I had a cool job. That may be the best job ever.
Thank you.
What's it been like working on that show?
It has been eye-opening. And one thing that we say in travel is that travel really helps to break barriers and break down cultural barriers. And so when you get outside of your community and your neighborhood and start to travel and meet other people and learn about differences that we have and some of the unique qualities of individuals and places, you grow and you learn. So that has been my excitement in this show, is that we've been able to go and I've been able to meet so many wonderful people and see great places.
And it looks like you're having a blast.
It is a blast, it really is.
That's cool. Now, that's not your only project. You've got several shows going on. Tell us about some of the others.
Yes, I love my talk show called The Focus. This was something that I worked on with my friend Masoom. I was actually on his show about a year ago, and he was interviewing me, and we concluded that show, and afterward he said, you know what, Taylor, I want you to come back in. I want you to host the show and produce it. You find the guest, and you create something out of it. And what I've done is I've tried to bring in a variety of guests. I've brought in some really young entrepreneurs, people who, for example, my friend Blake, he is the youngest entrepreneur in the state of Texas with Down syndrome. And he has started Blake's Snow Shack, a snow cone shack.
I've met him,
You've
yes.
met Blake. Isn't he a great young man?
So inspirational.
And since we did the interview, he has gone on to get legislation passed for fair pay for individuals with disabilities. He's created a scholarship fund, but those are the types of stories I'm passionate about bringing forth. And so whether you're an author, an entertainer, a ministry leader, I really want to know, what is your focal point? How are you making a difference? And I also like to bridge it with understanding where faith lies in your walk.
I love it. And you also have a show called Speak Up?
Speak Up. Yes, Speak Up is a brand new show that's all about professional speakers. They take the stage for a 15-minute keynote, and then in the audience, Jeff, I have people who can actually book the speaker for future gigs, whether that's a meeting professional, a talent agent, maybe a literary agent, or some other authors, but really helping them to put together a package so they can go out and get other gigs. And given where we are, we're helping them create content so that they can be a virtual presenter. And so that's done at MPN Global with my friends at Magic Production Group, and my friend Masoom, who has been such a great leader in that, has helped me be able to create and bring in phenomenal guests.
Outstanding. Well, we're almost out of time for this segment, but I can't thank you enough for believing in content, because I think you're helping so many people get their mind right when it comes to having a voice and taking advantage of all the tools that are out there. I'll give you the final word. What would you like to leave the audience with?
Get out there and share your voice. Don't be afraid to share what your vision is, or to consume great content. Now more than ever, we have access to a lot of great content through streaming, through over the top, through the networks. And I believe in quality content, so don't waste your time on any junk. Make that decision to consume and to share great content. And also really follow your passion, because that's what's happened with me. I've been able to move into this juncture in my career because the opportunity came and I was ready to follow that passion.
Wow. Taylor, you're amazing. We're going to put your website up on the screen so everybody can get in touch. HotelHuntTV.com is the website. Taylor, you'll have to come back.
I will be back, Jeff. Thank you so much.
And that's it for now. We'll see you next time.